We don't need the Equal Rights Amendment. We just need someone to enforce the Constitution. I'm Robin Kinderman, and you're watching JBS Straight Talk. That quote came from a June 1973 American Opinion article, where Charles E. Smith explained that women already have the rights they are seeking. We bring this up because the Equal Rights Amendment is once again gaining momentum. Many believe this is greatly needed, but let's dissect it a bit and see if you feel the same within these next few minutes. The ERA states, "Equality of rights under the law shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or by any state on account of sex. The Congress shall have the power to enforce, by appropriate legislation, the provisions of this article." Sounds awesome, right? But aren't certain powers already protected by the 14th Amendment? Adopted in 1868, the 14th Amendment reads that all persons born or naturalized in the United States are citizens, and that no state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws. Besides the 14th Amendment, we also have a myriad of other laws that help to reinforce equality. But given how the ERA is written, it has the ability to eliminate any pro-life laws and mandate taxpayer funding of abortions, because any restriction could be viewed as a form of sex discrimination. If you don't think this can happen, it already has at the state level in New Mexico and Connecticut. Let's consider the ramifications of a federal law that defines men and women as complete equals. That means that any law or statute that is sex-specific will be null and void. Imagine how this could affect your mother, wife, or daughter. No more segregated bathrooms, locker rooms, showers, prisons, schools, athletic competitions, extracurricular activities, or anything else you can think of. No more maternity leave or special accommodations for pregnant women. Shelters for abused women will no longer exist. And consider the military draft. Women would not only be eligible to be drafted, but they'd also be put on the front lines right next to the men. Doesn't sound so awesome anymore, does it? Regardless of your opinions on sex equality, the basic and most dangerous element of the ERA is the second part. The Congress shall have the power to enforce, by appropriate legislation, the provisions of this article. This short, simple sentence is what could change everything. If the ERA passes, the federal government then has the power to come in and enforce, or get rid of, any state laws or workforce rules that it feels are sex-specific. Chew on that one. What would this mean for your workplace? Your children's school activities? The ERA would help to legitimize the already overreaching and unconstitutional scope of the federal government and push it far into a direction that is neither needed nor warranted. The ERA is not about improving equality between the sexes. It's part of a much bigger plan to grow the size and scope of the federal government in order to take us far from our founding fathers' idea of limited government. History has proven that both too much as well as too little government tramples freedom, liberty, and life. This is why the experiment our founders put forth prescribes just the right amount of government. But it's up to us citizens to hold government accountable for its actions and ensure it operates within its constitutional limitations. The ERA is not an Equal Rights Amendment. Contact Congress today and tell them to not change the Constitution, but to obey it. A link to help you to do so is included in the description below. Until next time, take care, happy Thanksgiving, and God bless.